Does protesting abortion really make any difference? I'm Eric Scheidler, Executive Director of the Pro-Life Action League, and my answer to that question is an emphatic yes. Let's look at 5 ways public protest plays a critical role in the fight to protect unborn children from abortion. Number 1, protest keeps abortion in the public eye. Most people never think about abortion unless they have to. Protesting abortion in the public square raises the issue in a way people can't ignore. Our dynamic, creative protests have kept people thinking about abortion, talking about abortion, and feeling deeply uncomfortable with abortion. Public protest has kept the pro-life issue alive. Number 2, protest educates the public about abortion. So many of our fellow Americans do not know that a baby's heart is already beating 3 weeks after conception, or that Planned Parenthood controls 35% of the abortion market, or what the abortion procedure actually does to its unborn victims. Every time we hit the streets to protest abortion, we educate the public directly on the injustice of abortion, the corruption of the abortion industry, and the value of life in the womb. Number 3, protest cuts through pro-abortion media bias. It's always hard to earn media coverage, but when we go out into the public square, we give the media a compelling reason to listen to us. We get to tell our story. That's why public protest has always played a central role in any movement for social reform, and it's no different for the pro-life movement. Number 4, protest advances pro-life public policy. The President's decision in 2018 to cut Planned Parenthood's Title X funding, their second biggest source of federal tax dollars, was largely prompted by hundreds of defund Planned Parenthood rallies held all across the country. This is just one example of how protest can drive pro-life policy. Number 5, protest saves babies from abortion. I can't tell you how many times someone has come up to us during a protest to say our presence inspired them not to go through with an abortion. Former abortion clinic workers have reported that cancellations skyrocket when protesters are there. Sometimes protests even prompt abortion clinics to close their doors for a time, or permanently. Our public witness is saving lives. That's the power of protest. It keeps abortion in the public eye, educates our fellow Americans, cuts through media bias, advances pro-life policies, and saves lives. This is why the Pro-Life Action League puts such an emphasis on public protest, and why I'm inviting you to join the team. Visit prolifeaction.org to get plugged in and find out what you can do to be a public voice for our unborn brothers and sisters.